Sean Scully. And he's fighting on short notice, Mr. Cleary, who steps in for the white Kimbo, Matt Pepper.
Interesting approach here from Dyson. Trying to roll that shoulder, the Philly shell. He's going to have to pull that jab out, though. Use it fast and up the middle to try and channel that right hand straight down the pipe. There's some nice head work there from Luke. Looking for the left hook. Double jab, overhand right. It's a response, though, from Cleary to command some respect. Clean jab from Cleary. Looking for the right hand now.
Cleary with some good movement here. Again, had no hesitation in stepping in. Right hand whisking by as he moves his head to the left. Dyson looks very large here. I mean, again, a small weight advantage, but Cleary no cut. Coming in just shy of the 100-kilogram limit for this fight.
Some clean head work there from Dyson, even with the hands low and that Philly shell. Using that guard to try and disguise advance. There's a nice overhand right. The crowd responded to that one.
Dyson, of course, as we mentioned in the walkouts, had been so candid about his transformation of his body, his mindset through training boxing. Dyson with forward pressure here. Cleary, lovely movement on the outside, evading that.
Seems like Cleary picking his shots. There's a double jab right hand. Could be a case of last-minute replacement. You can't lean on the gas tank as much as if you had an 8 to 12-week camp. So it looks like Cleary is being conservative, but still utilizing the jab and that power rear hand.
Stephen Cleary here, standing, looking for something. Dyson leading. Nothing but air here. Cleary with the uppercut. Cleary uppercut to a right hand.
I like the way that Dyson's switching to the traditional peekaboo guard, close range when he's in danger. He's working that Philly shell on the outside. When he comes close and starts to eat the shots, he pulls the hands up nicely.
Again, uppercuts here, hooks. Forward pressure, and Dyson goes down. It'll be a count here in the first round with 26 seconds left.
Beautiful, clean uppercut. Looked like it was just on the bottom of the bridge of the nose. Dropped Dyson down to canvas. He took a knee. He's back up. Seems good to go. But this is where Cleary's got to hunt for this head here. He's got to do some definitive damage.
A smile there from Dyson as he gets back up. And a nod to say he knows he's in this one. But that'll be a 10-8 round for the short notice replacement, Stephen Cleary, as seconds wind down here. Again, this match was made just about 2.5 hours ago. Stephen Cleary in the red corner, 10-8 round, will take on Luke Dyson. Dyson, I think, leaving himself a little bit exposed on a few of those exchanges, Dean.
He's doing a better job of using the jab, though. He's keeping the hands up a little bit higher. This is going to be cautious. And what he's got to be cautious of as well is when he uses that peekaboo, he's got to look at the fighter in front of him. He can't just cover up and shield the eyes for fear of receiving that uppercut again. He's got to move that head as he comes forward as well.
Dyson backs off. Dyson trying to find a counter there, trying to pull a counter, can't quite get it. Yeah, you mentioned the vision. It's really intriguing because Cleary was eyes wide open that whole first round, and sometimes the hands were low. You know, sometimes it wasn't the most perfect technique on the defense, but for sure he looked comfortable in the pocket there, and he was able to get the knockdown, right?
More clean footwork, angular motion now being employed by Cleary. He's doing a better job of trying to look for a way in and set up that power shot.
Dyson with an overhand right. Both fighters breathing here. It's a hot evening in Doncaster. Dyson again, heavy right hand. Doesn't find its mark. Cleary, solid jab connects. Dyson goes backwards.
There's the cover up. He's got to be cautious about that. I'd like to see him clinch. You know, a lot of boxers forget the fact if they're in trouble, they can clinch and get a separation. He's got to be careful about leaving that head down in these exchanges here. This is where he needs to clinch. He needs to either respond on one of these shots, there we go, just like that, or start to utilize the clinch.
Cleary in search of that uppercut to a right hook. It has been that right hand which has found its mark. It found it in the first round. He's just got to keep crashing the guard of Dyson when he gets him backing up. That's the thing. It seems like Dyson's guard is a little bit static sometimes, Dean, when he goes backwards, and Cleary's been able to find that right.
Also, he kind of doesn't move back in a traditional boxing stance because often his legs come real close together, and that disallows the movement and also puts you off balance if you get hit.
Patient work here from Cleary. Again, it was a short notice pairing. And it was one of those fights where he said, look, my teammate can't do it. I'm willing, I'm ready, I'm here. But it has to be a little bit of a psychological thing when you walk into an arena and you know you're going to go to be part of a fight, but not necessarily in a fight.
Dyson's doing the right thing here, pushing forward the uppercut. I like the way he tried to draw Cleary onto the cage. He's having a little bit of trouble with the distance. He's using the head work. He's responding off that head work with that shot. That was a nice shot. But he's just a little bit short of the head.
Round 3,
2018,
final round.
2017 Cleary by my calculation.
Yeah, clear lead for Cleary. Better boxing, definitive jab, power right hand, excellent footwork. And he's taken advantage of the fact that he's got a longer reach. As he moves back, he circles off. You see there, even when he advances, he's looking to change that angle to keep his back off the cage. Dyson wants that back on the cage, and I like the way he's using the jab to set up with the overhand right. But he's got to push Cleary back to that cage, go to the body, use those overhand shots to come over the top of the guard. Pouring out with the lead hand. Cleary pats it down, looks for the counter. Oh, lovely jab on the mark here. Heavy right hook there from Cleary. Oh, and again responds beautifully.
Cleary again finding a mark with that right. Good counter fighting here as Dyson tries to commit and find what would be undoubtedly a mandatory home run.
I think both athletes here feeling the pressure, feeling the those shots, feeling the stiff jab as well. A little bit of more of a labored pace here from both athletes. You see that jab landed beautifully, but we didn't see the counter right hand that we've seen consistently from Cleary.
Cleary pressuring Dyson, measuring things up with the jab. Jab 2 here from Cleary. Dyson circling to the left, a little bit of head movement, but we need more than that from Dyson at this juncture. Stepping into a left hook, can't quite get it.
He's got to cover distance as Dyson. That head work's beautiful. He's got to tie in with those shots as he comes forward. Had a little bit of success looking for the left hook, but he's unable to cover the distance. He's got to push forward as he rolls to land that left hook on the chin.
Well, Dyson trying here to find a way inside as Cleary has made his mark and measured that mark. Solid jab there on the inside. That was a nice quick left from Dyson. Again, that reach, though, I really feel like the natural reach for Cleary was such a big advantage in this fight.
The utilization of the jab as well as the footwork just accentuates the fact that he's just not there for the counters. The second he goes close, look, he gets tagged and he immediately backs off, resets the angle, resets the distance where he has the advantage with that jab.
And it seems to be that internal understanding of knowing where he was going to be able to get that to work in a fight he hadn't really trained for, in a fighter he hadn't prepared for. Going in knowing that you can kind of serve a meat and two veg performance over and over and over again, and it's worked.
And also he's seen the cards as well from Dyson. Dyson likes to get close, likes to throw power shots, usually over the top of the guard. So he's kind of figured out the number here of Dyson's game plan.
Well, the blue-collar performance here, undoubtedly putting things for Stephen Cleary. Dyson certainly trying and certainly finding some moments, I would say, in that fight, but ultimately second place in my view. Dean, your thoughts? Clean sweep for Cleary?
Definitely a clean sweep. As we look back at the replay, we see why that jab was just money. Clear, concise, very accurate as well, and he did an awesome job of selecting when he fired that right hand. Missed that one in that time. But as he pushes Dyson back to the cage, using that jab clean as well. Excellent boxing technique. Reading the situation, figuring out the game plan of Dyson.
And here Cleary just Eyes wide open in the pocket there. Well, we did have a change of circumstances, but it seems Team Kingdom, the Kingdom Boxing Club, will walk away victorious. We'll have to wait for the return of the White Kimbo. Matt Pepper will have had to see this one from the bleachers here tonight. As both fighters come into the center, Lance Murdoch will make this decision official.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action for the second time tonight, we consult the judges' scorecards. I can tell you it's a unanimous decision. To the red corner, Steve Cleary.